Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review on Teen Mom 2, Young and Pregnant, Season 1, Episode 18. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and for being here. And to all of my nieces and nephews, who have been with your auntie for the long haul, thank you. I'm trying to make some adjustments here. This week's episode was a bit challenging again. I'm going to get through it really quick. Thank you all so much for coming to None and No Stop November. This is day 2 and this is my second video, so I'm off to a good start. Let's hope that I can keep the momentum. This week we saw Lexi having again a little conversation with her boo, Kyler. And they're sitting at the park and the baby is wanting something, and they're looking like normal parents. Basically, he tells her that he failed one of his classes because he had to work, and as a result of that, he will not be graduating this year. And so, basically Lexi is, a little shocked about that, and she asks him what he's going to do, and he says that basically he's going to have to repeat the class. And she asks him, what class is it? And he tells her it's English. She is elated in the inside. She doesn't show it up on the outside. Of course, as we all know, she does not want to move. And this is something that he has been wanting to do. Everything that Kayla has said about her wanting to be under her mother's breast is absolutely true. And Lexi, I'm afraid, is proving that to us week after week after week after week. She basically goes home and she tells her mother that he was angry about it because she's finished school, and basically he hasn't. So I guess she believes that she's one up on him. And the mother and Lexi basically discussed the fact that he hasn't finished the class, and the mother's like, oh my God, oh, oh my God, does that mean that you're not moving? Yes, mommy, that means, that's a dry, and I'm telling you, she dry as hell. Yes, mommy, that means that we're not moving anywhere, which is a good thing because I really didn't want to move anywhere. I really want to make his life a living hell. I want him under my finger, under my feet, under my thumb at all times, and I don't want him to even think remotely that I don't want to move with him. I really want to trick him and bamboozle him, hoodwink him into believing that I am the supportive girlfriend. But let me tell you something, it's going to run out because eventually Kyla's going to look at these shows. He's going to see that she really does not have the same vision and the same dream that he has. And let me tell you something, if you're with someone and you're not able to adapt or to compromise on their vision and their dreams for both of you all's lives, then you need to get out of the relationship. I don't understand why this young woman just will not bend, won't fold, won't compromise. Since she tells her mother, having a high school diploma, that, she wants to be a cosmetologist or a mortician. And so basically, she decides that she's going to go to a funeral home and she takes a visit there. And I don't know why she thinks that she doesn't need a degree. She's talking about interning there. Okay, so you're going to intern there after you start going to college? First of all, you need to get a damn job so that you can pay off that truck that you and your mother just purchased. I mean, this, you know what? I cannot understand these moms. I'm very thankful that I grew up in the household that I grew up in and learned the things that I learned, because I'm telling you right now, moms, you cannot control your daughter's lives or your son's lives. You have to let them go at some point. And this mom does not want to do that, even to the point where she's willing to buy her daughter's existence in her home. I can't get with it. And she says that she loves Kyla, but I really do believe she just absolutely, in my opinion, wants to possess him. I haven't seen her be supportive, even when he said that he, had to repeat the class, again. I never saw or heard anything out of her mouth that was supportive. That's not to say that she didn't support him or didn't say anything supportive. That's just to say that Auntie didn't see it. And if Auntie didn't see it, it didn't happen. And so basically, she's basically elated because now they put off the plans for them having to move. And now she's getting everything that she wants. She sits at the table and she tells him that they both got to get jobs. No, your ass got to get a job. He needs to finish high school so that he can be able to support his existence as an adult. The next person that I want to talk about is Brianna. Brianna is now out in Portland. Her and her beau, Robert, are laying up in the bed, and they're just talking about, being in Oregon and not having a job. He asked her, what kind of job she wants. Does she want to work indoors or outdoors? And she says, basically, I don't give a damn where I work at as long as I'm working. And he said he wants to do something outdoors. And so basically, they've made a decision to go, to Oregon, and they don't have a damn pot to piss in the window to throw it out of. The hotel or whatever, the bed and breakfast or whatever the hell they're staying at, to me looks like, a cabin, Jason cabin in the woods. It looks like at any moment the Texas the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is coming after their asses, okay? I don't know what the hell they living in, but they need to get up out of there quickly or something may end up happening, or they may have a visitor with a white mask on and a machete in his hand. Allegedly, okay? But anyway, but they're laying in here, and I don't understand how a mother would allow her daughter to be with her and have her man living with her, and you're supporting both her and the man and the child. And so we see them, basically, we see her have a conversation with her grandfather, because the grandfather was like, I didn't like, the he, she that you were with before. And, I didn't like your choices of friends, and I don't like your decisions. But he is happy that she is there. And she asked him, what does he think about Robert? And he's like, basically, he's just another mofo in a chain of men that you have around you. I can't understand Brianna. But anyway, so basically we see Brianna the next time, and she's looking for jobs. And so the next time we see her, we see her at the park with her mother. Her mother is sitting at the table with her and Robert. Robert has now become the man of the household. And the mother is discussing, that, basically times are rough and that they all need to find a job. And, they basically going to be living from pillar to post. And in order to make ends meet, they're going to have to sell the car so that they can eat. And I'm saying, Mom, why the hell didn't you think this out before you moved? We can see that Brianna is visibly upset about it. The baby is crying. She kind of yanks the baby around because, she's, really irritated. She starts cursing at the table with her mother. Not really vulgar, anything like that. But, she's just very frustrated with her mother. And she's saying, we should have stayed in Milwaukee. And, and the mom is like, did you really say that? Did you really say that? And she's like, we should have stayed there. We don't have anything here. And the mom, threatens to smack her in her face. And I'm saying, Mom, you need to go in the mirror and smack your own damn self in the face. You are the one who has caused this situation to happen. Before you leave a job, you need to already have a job. And I don't understand what your purpose for. I don't know. If somebody knows why they've gone to Oregon, please put it into the comment box, because I swear I don't know why the hell they are in Oregon. I don't know what the mother is running away from. But you've got your daughter and you've got the boyfriend, and I'm saying to Brianna, you know what? Get your ass up out of there while you got a little bit of money. Hop on the plane and go back home and live with your sister and try to make things work there. You and Robert. She asked Robert, is he going to finish his high school diploma? He's like, yeah, but first I got to get a job. Your lives are, come on now. Y'all about to crash and burn. You need your high school diploma. That should not be something that you put on hold while you get a job. You're not going to be able to get the quality jobs that you really need with a high school diploma. Damn, you really can't even do it with that. You really need a master's degree to really get a decent paying job in these days and times. I mean, it's hard out here. And so if you're coming to the table with no high school diploma, you're putting it off because you want to be this honorable man who helps this girl take care of her baby. Robert, your ass is in danger. You need to get out of that relationship. Fly your ass back on the friendly skies on the first thing smoking. And get your life together. Finish high school. He doesn't even know if he has to pay to go to school in Oregon in order to continue his high school diploma. And then she sits there and says, well, you know, I want to go to college after you finish high school, but yeah, we got to get a job. Mama, you have put these kids in this position. Yes, Brianna ass is trifling, okay? She doesn't have anything going for her, but Mom, I really blame you. I'm looking at you and I'm saying as a mother, you need to have a clear direction on what you're doing with your life, and you need to be focused. And I don't give a damn if you don't like what I'm saying or not. Y'all can like, share this, do whatever you want. You can tweet it to the mother. I don't give a damn. She has caused her daughter's demise. And then she sat there when the daughter said that she felt like they need to go back, you know, to Milwaukee. She's going to say, well, she wants to be, a princess. She wants everything handed to her, on a silver platter. And Robert, came out his mouth and was like, I wonder where she got that from. And she was like, watch it. No, bitch, you watch it. You watch it. You watch you. He's absolutely correct. You have created this monster in Brianna. But right now, Brianna is waking up because you know what? A struggle will wake you up. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And this girl has never had to struggle like this. I don't know what the mother was thinking about. Again, if somebody knows, put that in the comment section so I can figure out and I'll be cool over here, okay? The next person we see is Ashley and Bar. Ashley, is sitting at the table with Bar. Her mother has made a decision to move to Atlanta to be around her spiritual people or her church people, as Ashley say. I said, God dang, does she mean like the pastors, the elders, the reverends? I mean, what the hell does Ashley mean? So basically, she's telling Bar, Bar, we need to really think about moving down here. So Bar's like, I don't know. This is my comfort spot. This is where I am, boo-dee-boo-dee-boo. And she's like, well, Bar, you got to live your life for you. And I was like, well, damn, didn't last week you say that he needed to live his life for his family? I'm confused, Ashley. Which one is it? But anyway, I digress. They fly down, with, Pastor T. And they go down and they look at the house and they find the house in Atlanta that they like. And Bar and Ashley are really thinking and considering moving there. The real estate agent, basically asks them, are they going to be moving in with her, with the mom? And the mom is like, I hope they do. I think that it would be a really good fresh start for Bar. He seems very happy with Ashley and with the baby. And this was the first time that I was hopeful about them. So I really don't have a lot to say about their asses this week. They doing okay. The next person I want to talk about is Jade. Jade basically said that she has been having, she's been talking to Sean again. She says that Sean is going to counseling and that, her mother has been MIA. She wants to go out for her birthday, so that ass is talking to Sean. She says that basically, she helped herself get out of depression. She did it without medication. But you know what? In the same damn sentence, your ass said you're talking to Sean. Sean is your medication. Sean is the reason why you haven't. You want to be with him, but you can't. And one thing I noticed about her, I've always looked at her as the victim. And now I'm looking at her and saying, you know what, you start a whole lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff going on with you. You're very negative. And, I just really, everything that came out of her mouth, I thought was negative. And let me tell you why. She got the baby into the car because she wanted to meet Sean, so that they could drop the baby off. I noticed there was just some railroad tracks and there was a petroleum tank there. I was like, well, how safe of a drop-off point is this? Okay, god damn. So, excuse me. So basically, you know, when he comes and he gets the baby, he says, well, can you hold the baby so I can get the car seat and everything out? Duh. Common sense would tell you he would need some help. So basically, he walks over to the car. He says, well, you know, have a good time. Happy birthday and everything, because it's her birthday. You know, she plans on going out with the girls. And, you know, he's like, you know, you okay? She's like, you know, I just want you to be nice. And he was like, damn, I'm doing it. I'm doing, and he is. He didn't say anything that would start controversy. He didn't say anything disrespectful. He didn't do any of that. The only thing he did was make the exchange for the little baby, Chloe. She just as cute as she wants to be. And, you know, she, you know, gets into the car, you know, damn. No, damn to you. So she basically goes out with her girlfriends and everything. She wants to party with her girlfriends. And the only thing she's talking about is being with another man. And I'm saying, Chloe, I'm saying, Jade, look, you have already, boo, you're already unstable. You basically, your doctor's trying to put you apparently or allegedly on some antidepressants so that you can deal with your anxiety. Your mother is on drugs. She's in and out of your life. Your grandmother, Lord, I don't know what's going on with grandma. But you already got a lot of stuff going on. The last thing that you ever need to do, Jay, is bring another man into your life. You need to make sure that you and Sean are on a stable, in a stable relationship as it relates to the baby. You need to make sure that if he goes off and acts, you know, out of character, you know what I'm saying, that you're able to maintain your sanity. Everything is, you know, you on highs and low. And a lot of it has to do with how Sean treats you or how Sean doesn't. Now all of a sudden you get to go solo because you get to go out with your girlfriends. So she's out with her girlfriends and everything. And, you know, the girlfriend's like, you know, if a nipple don't come out, then you ain't have a good time. Girl, that's not a good time. And when you grow up and you get older, you realize that that's not a good time. It's not a good time to be out in the crowd, in the clubs, you know, doing what you do with the whoop-whoop and the boop-boop-boop and taking something home with you. The only thing you need to be taking home with you is your purse and your lipstick that you came in there with in your car keys. Other than that, you need to leave that stuff alone. But it's not until you become an older woman, or not even so much older, but just a mature woman, that you realize that those are not fun times. Those are times that you're going to look back at and you're going to be saying, God, I wasted my time with this one, or I wasted my time with that one. Your life is too precious. And every moment and every day is a present. And you need to live in that present. You don't need to have some man to complete you. Because what really happens is when you have man after man after man after man that comes in and out of your life remains incomplete. Because your wholeness and who you are starts with you. It starts with the inner person, not with the outer person. It doesn't start with someone else. No one else can validate your existence but God and your purpose. And until you tap into those two things and realize that this is what really is the key to happiness. This is the key to me being directed. This is the key to me being a woman. And this is the key to me receiving all of those things that I not only want, but those things that I need in my life. And so, you know, basically, you know, she's just, you know, having a party and clubbing and doing what she do with the woo-whoop and the boo-boo-boo. And I wish her luck because, you know what, at the end of the day, eventually she's going to crash and burn. She talks about meeting some guy at the club. Her friends ask her whether or not she has sex with him or not. And she don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I bet you don't. But it'll come out, boo. It will come out. I'm hoping that Sean really gets himself together. And that that he really moves to a place of healing and a place of inner peace and a place of maturity for himself. I think that Sean is a good guy. I just think that he just has been misdirected. And that's not to say that Jade isn't. That's just to say that the direction that Jade got is still skewed and still jacked up because her mother and her grandmother really don't have anything that they... You know what? Let me move on because I could get into that all day long. The last person that I want to talk about is our girl, Kayla. Kayla goes out, you know, basically, you know, we see her, you know, in the dark of the night, damn it. We hear 911 call. Basically, Stehan, okay, has finally flipped his lid and finally did what a lot of people thought that he would do. He put them paws up on that girl. We hear 911 call from her girlfriend. We hear him yelling in the background. And basically, he has vandalized her car. And allegedly, he has vandalized her car. And he has knocked her ass around a couple of times. The police arrive on the scene, and she decides that she doesn't want to tell the police what has happened to her in front of Stehan. Why not? Why not? This mofo need to go to jail if this is what he's done. This mofo need to pay the piper if this is what he's done. But this dumbass girl takes her ass home because she says the police say that you can come back anytime. Tonight is fine to give your statement. They didn't tell you that. So then we see her the next day or 2 days later, I don't know when the hell it was, take her scared ass to the police station. And they don't accept her testimony. You know why? Because she waited too long. The only thing that they can do is to charge him with vandalizing the car. But the reason why they got into it was because she came home and that mofo had went in her pocketbook just like he did with her mother and took her damn credit card and got the swiping, no swiping up on that mofo. That's what you get, Kayla. See, I keep telling you, Karma know your address, okay? Karma came right to your address. When he did that book to your mother, you ain't had nothing to say about it. Your mother was wrong, and you just needed him to be in the house. And Mom, can he stay overnight? And Mom, can you apologize to him? And Mom, can you please, Stehan, apologize to my mother so you can keep the baby and you can stay here with me all night. You off and on, off and on again, boyfriend. So, what a tangle freaking web we weave at the ATM machine. This mofo swiped her card because he got away with it the first time. The mother should have pressed charges on that ass when he did it the first time. But you figured, you the girlfriend, and he ain't gonna do it to you. Swipe or no swipe, and swipe that mofo card, girlfriend. How's all that working out for you? So now the mofo swipes the card. She wants to go over there and confront him and gets her ass whooped. He's just as unstable, in my opinion. So, basically, she comes out of the police station. She mad because they don't want to take her testimony. She talking about they care more about the car than they do about me. Nah, Kayla. They cared about your ass. You just let the time go by. You can't just roll up in that mofo anytime you want to. Then, she says that, and then she said you wasn't no witnesses. Your girlfriend was right there. Your girlfriend was the one that called. So you already had witnesses. And when you had the opportunity to do something, Kayla, with your scared ass self, you sat up there and didn't do anything. And it's not, I don't even believe you're scared. I believe you're one of them dumb girls that wants to protect him. You want to protect him. You don't want to see him go to jail because he's your baby daddy. And, y'all on again, off again. So, you want to preserve him for you. So you want to make sure that you protect him. That's what your ass call yourself doing. But then when Stehan started texting her ass and sending her all kinds of, messages and stuff and was pissed off about the fact that she had told other people about what happened, then now you want to get a restraining order. Let me tell you something. It's women like you, Kayla, that do stuff like that make it bad for people that really got to file for them. I will never forget when I had to file for a restraining order in a relationship that I was in. And when I got up in that courthouse, that judge treated me like I was a piece of trash on the street. Because there was so many women who had filed restraining orders and police reports for domestic violence and then got there and got scared and protected the man. You should have given your testimony in front of him to let him know I am not afraid of you and you have no control over me. You say that you want him to be able to see the baby, but you've protected yourself because you're scared he's going to take the baby, because you want to be weak. You don't want to take responsibility for growing the fuck up. and being a woman and protecting your baby, you and your baby. And when your mother sat there and told you that he is taking your self-esteem, that you have lost your self-esteem, you're going to get an attitude with your mother. Ain't no need to get no attitude with your mother, Kayla. You have. You have lost your sense of reality. This mofo can't do anything to you unless you allow him. And you have allowed him to be verbally abusive to you, verbally abusive to your mama, and verbally abusive around your son. You have let him intimidate your mother, jump up in her face, and say all kinds of stuff to her. You have allowed this man, because of your desires, your wants, your needs, okay, your need to be with him, you have allowed him to be extremely destructive. You didn't think that you was going to eventually start getting your ass whooped? Come on, Kayla. Come on. Come on. This man has crossed every line. Every line. So it was very easy to cross this one. Very easy. But you want to protect him. But you're scared of him at the same time. But you're not by yourself. There are many women who are in relationships and they have a fear of getting out. But you young, boo. You live with your mother. You don't live with him. You're not dependent on him. You can get out of that anytime you want to. I'm not saying it's easy for some women to get out. But at least you did take the first step with filing a restraining order. Now, like your mother said, you have to stick with it. You can't back up, you can't back down. Because the moment that he feels like he's able to manipulate you out of that, he will. Again, like I said, when I went to court, I've been there, I've done that. I've got the t-shirt and the scar on my arm. There were so many women who dropped their cases, and I didn't drop mine. I stood flat foot in what I needed. Flat foot in what I needed. And I got it. And I moved to the other side. And that was because I put my daughter and my safety above my love and my need and my want of him. Because what I'm not going to do, okay, is be getting beat by Harpo and acting like I'm Oprah Winfrey. Talk about all of my lives I've had to fight. Hell no. I didn't watch my father abuse my mother. I didn't watch abuse when I was coming up as a child. And I'd be goddamn if I'm going to let somebody beat me. Okay? Kayla, I'm hoping you stick with it. This episode was something else. I don't know what else we have in store, but I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a bumpy ride before it's all over. I really do feel for these young girls, and I feel for young girls who are in that position. If you need to reach out to me and you feel like you're overwhelmed, please reach out to me at aunties2cents@gmail.com. Aunties, AUNTIES, the number 2, CENTS @gmail.com if you want to have a discussion. I'm not as hard as I seem like I am. I just care. What you hear from me is passion. Passion to help develop women and to grow women up to be purpose-filled women, living the life that God has intended for them to live. And that is your best life. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Nonstop November, day 2. Mwah. Bye-bye.